We now travel to beautiful Maslin Beach, which is about 40 minutes drive from Adelaide in South Australia. It's both a beach and a suburb. In 1975, the southern half of the beach was declared Australia's first official nude beach and is still enjoyed today by those who prefer their sunbathing, well, naked. I'm catching up with John, the owner of this stunning modern coastal design. Well, John, thank you so much for allowing us to come and have a look at your house today. It looks like it's a beautiful home in a great spot here, great environment. So what are we going to see today?
What you're going to see today, Gary, is the most stunning coastal views, an architecturally designed home, and hopefully also it will reflect the personality of Philip, my partner, and myself.
Well, I can't wait to see it. Let's take the tour.
Let's go in.
After you.
The boardwalk leads you right from the front gate of the courtyard, through the alfresco area to the new double doors to the house proper. As soon as they're flung open, the boardwalk continues through the house right to a large pane of glass at the end, so it's like the viewing panel to the ocean. I mean, the sight you would give your right arm for. It's just the most beautiful view, and really opportunities like that don't come up very often in your career.
Well, John, this is pretty amazing. Just coming in and see the view, that reveal when you open up those doors is pretty spectacular.
Very special indeed. The story is we bought this back in 1989.
Yep.
It was a 10-acre block that came up for sale with the beach house on it. In those days, we used to work in the city, and then we would come down here on a Friday night, spend a couple of nights, go back Sunday, and it was like having a week's holiday.
Yeah.
And that was the sensation and the feel of it. And let's face it, this is a pretty unique view, and it changes every day.
So with the brief to the architect, what was a must-have?
Well, we were very concerned about we were going to get the quality that we were looking for.
Okay.
So we briefed the architect. We said we want an award-winning home. We told the builder we wanted an award-winning home. We told the subcontractors we wanted an award-winning home. So they were all geared up and knew exactly what we wanted. There was no excuses.
During the interview, they spoke to me about our houses, and they'd noticed that we've won numerous awards before for quality of our builds. And Philip said to me, Don, I want you to build us an award-winning home. And we are just so proud that that's what we achieved. On the seaside, on the view side of the home, a very long, straight truss that gives this lovely, striking, linear look. For us as a builder, we are passionate about getting things right. For me, it was critical that we had this nice and straight, and it is perfect. The slab in the whole home is polished concrete, but one of the requests they had is they didn't want to have any uneven surfaces. So what we've got in this home is 6 different levels in the floor finishes. For example, the windows, they didn't want to have a look at a window where a frame was a feature. All the frames in the house are all recessed into the slab, so it looks like the glass is actually protruding out from the slab.
The home is entered via a long boardwalk that leads from the entry gates through the courtyard garden and into the house to a picture frame window. There, guests are struck by the jaw-dropping coastal and country views. The kitchen and butler's pantry are here as well, as is the dining and living spaces. There are 2 decks where the boys can enjoy the amazing views. Builders and architects can take a house so far, but it's the personalities of you and Phil that have really made this house. So tell us about what your touches have
Well,
done.
my background is actually in hotels, and having worked in the industry for 40-odd years. So there you see elements in new hotels and etc., which we've incorporated into the design of the house. The bedrooms and the en-suites, I'm not saying they're actually a hotel room, but they have a similar feel about them.
Okay.
The main bathroom, we have actually a sit-in bath, and again, taking advantage of the view. There's a full-length window, so you can sit in that bath and just admire that view that's on the outside.
Coming back here today was just the most wonderful experience. They obviously love the house. They're enjoying the house. It's giving them great spirit. They've embraced the community here. They're getting right into it. There's many functions at this house all the time. And I can just tell it facilitates their lifestyle. It's not dictating their lifestyle. It's actually broadening and facilitating their lifestyle.
Well, I'm keen to find out the price. What did it cost for the build?
It was $1.25 mill,
Okay.
and 2.5 years in the planning and 18 months in construction.
And a lot of sweat and tears.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much for showing me around. Had a wonderful time today.
Thanks, Gavin.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.